Welcome to an out-of-the-box playthrough video. Today I have been playing Raging Inferno. Raging Inferno is an Australian game and it simulates trying to protect a town in a bushfire, hence the Raging Inferno. The game itself is for 1 to 6 players. They're modular boards, and so you can join up to 6 together. I've decided to play two-handed solo. I did play a couple of games true solo, just with one board, but it's quite difficult because you have to get through this whole set of cards. Your danger cards is the win condition, which is really hard by yourself. And I tried thinning this and it didn't balance very well. And I found that two-handed solo is very easy and it goes for a very challenging game. Not too easy, not too hard. So the way that this game works is that there's a town. You have 2 community centres. If your community centres are lost, that is the end of the game. You have a layer of houses around them. Then you have a layer of farmland, a layer of bushland, and then outskirts. You have 3 fire sources on each of the boards, and that's where the fires are coming from. There is a weather indicator, and we're going to start that off. So let's have a go. Well, the weather is going to be coming from the east. And the way the turns go is that you draw some cards for defenders, which you can play to fight the fires. Then every fire source on the current board draws a danger card. You play that out. It's either going to be more fires, the wind will change, some other event, maybe a fireball. Then you'll draw a weather card that will determine how the weather changes. Oh, and before you draw your danger cards, all the fires will move. And that's basically how the game goes. So I'm going to play it two-handed solo, and I've got another meeple. The meeple doesn't come with it, but I can use the meeple so I can remind myself where the current turn is, because that's important in terms of drawing the danger cards. So each player gets 4 cards. So I have 4 cards. I'll play face up because there is a trading phase in your turn, and sometimes it's worthwhile trading. Oh, they've got a very, very good hand. There's some fire breaks that allow you to put fire breaks on the map. Okay, so we're going to start with this one here. And so you would draw up to 4, and I've already got 4. I can't use some of these, particularly the farmland ones, but what I could do is I could trade. I'm going to trade this farmland one to this character for one of their fire breaks. You can then play any or all your cards. I try and play all of them because there's some nasty cards that get rid of cards in the danger pile. So if I combine a fire break with a matching defender card, so in this case a firefighter in the bushland, I can stick a fire break somewhere in the bushland. And the wind's going east, so I'm going to stick it there. Diagonals are always a bit dangerous, so I'll stick a fire break there just in case. Then I've got 2 fire trucks, which allow me to get rid of 2 from the outskirts. So the cards only target, it's a bit like Castle Panic, where you can only do different zones with different cards. Here you can only do different layers with the particular card. So a fire truck will only do the outskirts. So I'll take out 2. I guess I'll take those 2, put that fire out, which is always a good start. So that's my player turn. Now we have movement, and the fires are all going to move 1 east. And they'll all move. They won't move off the map, and if they can, they will move. So if they can't go east, they'll try and go northeast or southeast. So they will jiggle around, so they don't always go slow. There's different rules. If the fires get into the towns, they don't travel with the wind anymore. They go from house to house to house. When all your houses are gone, then they'll get your community centre. So that was movement. Then we do 3 danger cards. I pick them up 3 because sometimes they trigger other events and it makes it easier to keep track of what's going on. So from fire source 1, Oh, that's the worst card. Oh, well, maybe not. It's a fireball. So a fireball is coming into town. It destroys all the fires on the way, but it's also going to hit this house. So that's my first house gone. There's about 6 fireballs in here, so you need to get some fire breaks up. So that's a big hole now. Source 2, I'm going to deploy 2 more fire tokens. You end up with a lot of fire tokens on the board. And from 3 fire tokens, bushfire. Okay. Now we move to this player. They're not drawing anything. Oh, you can also throw out. So when you draw, you get to throw out 1 card as well. He might actually do that. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should keep these. Fire breaks are so useful. Yeah, I'm going to throw 1 out because there's better cards. That's an outskirts one. So I'm going to do a volunteer with a fire break in the farmlands. And I'm probably going to stick it here. Diagonals are good, but there's a lot of fires happening there. So I'll put a fire break there. Hold on to that one. And then I can get rid of the fire in the outskirts. And they're all going to go east. So that's fine. I'll just get rid of 1 of those. Now it's fires move with the wind. So they're all going to go east. And they travel off across boards. Those ones are blocked, so that's fine. Then we get 3 danger cards. So it's back to, that's 1, isn't it? Yep. So we're going to have 2 more fire tokens. So these fires just get bigger and bigger. There's some cards that split them. Hopefully we won't get 1 of those. From 2, we're going to get west winds. All fire tokens will move west 1 tile. So then we're going to go back that way now. Which isn't too bad because they're not really challenging, but it's going to heat up. That's not great. And the last one, arsonist, 1 token on here. And it's the end. Oh, I think it's weather. Did I forget to do that last time, didn't I? Showers, remove 1 fire token from each board. Oh, that's handy. I think we'll get rid of that one and 1 of those. And I should have done 1 last turn. I forgot to do this. So I'm going to do it now. And then the wind changes direction. Actually, I'll do it for this one. So that's lucky because that would have been for the other turn. So it didn't. I'm still good to go. It didn't muck up my weather. So it's going to go anti-clockwise twice. So the wind is now gone north. Right, back to this player. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Ooh, too many cards, that's what we've got. You only get 4. Okay, fire truck is good for the outskirts. Fire break, firefighter is bushland, which could be handy, and farmland. I've got nothing in farmland, so I'm going to bin that and have a new one. And I get another bushland, which isn't that useful. But I'll hold on to it. So I'm going to put another fire break in here. And then I'm going to use my fire truck to put out 1 of those. And I'll hold on to that one because if there's nothing in... Oh, here's 1 here. I'll put that one out. So the win condition is get rid of all the danger cards, put out all the fires. The lose condition is both your community centres get taken out. Right, danger time. 1, 2, 3. Bushfire, 3 tokens. And another 3 tokens. And at number 3, I didn't do the movement, did I? Oh, fine. Let's reverse that. So no, nothing there. That would have moved there. That would have moved there. That would have moved. That would have moved. That would have moved up. And that would have moved up. Have to remember that. And the last one, another 3 tokens. So we're getting some very big fires. Okay, then it's change of weather. Move twice anti-clockwise. Now going west. I should talk less. Okay, so now we draw 3 cards. Hasn't been disastrous there. So bushland, I've got one I could use. Outskirts is always handy. Farmland. I'm going to put a fire break in the farmland. I want to stick one here. It's always good to have a barrier. Then I've got an outskirts and a bushland, so I can get rid of that one, and I'll put that one out as well. I'll do this properly. West. Everything will move west if it can. There we go. Now we have 3 Inferno cards. That one is a bushfire, 3 tokens. 2 is a fireball. So that's going to go diagonally through to town, but it's going to hit my fire break. So that was handy. Otherwise I would have got my townhouse. And then we get 2 here. It ramps up. Once your danger pile starts getting smaller, you can kind of get a sigh of relief. But yeah, we're getting some big fires at the moment. Swirling winds. We move it anti-clockwise once, so we're going southwest now. Okay, let's go see what's happening here. Okay, so 2 new cards again. Volunteer farmland. I've got nothing happening in farmland, so I'm going to bin one of those and have another look for something better. Bushland I can't really use. Bushland can't use. Bushland I can't use in farmland. That's really annoying. That door is annoying me. So I'm gonna there we go. I'm still here. I don't know if you could hear that door, but it was annoying me. So I'll fix that. Okay. That's the first time I've got a whole lot of cards that I can't actively use. That's going to come back and bite me later because you can't discard. I don't think there's a discard apart from the single discard. So we move on to movement. So they're going to go southwest. So here we go. So this one can't go southwest, but it can go south. So if it can't go southwest, it will either try west or south. So it'll go that way. This one won't move. That will go this way. That will go this way. This one will hit the fire break. And this is the only change that I've made to the core rules. I think that in the standard rules, when you hit a fire break, you just lose 1 token. I'm playing it that you lose the whole lot. The whole fire goes out. We'll see if that makes it too easy. I don't think so. This is a hard game. But we'll see how we go. That was the only change I've made. Okay. Call it a house rule. Wind. Oh, wind moves twice. Moves clockwise twice. So it's going to come around this way. Northwest. That way. So that's not too bad. Let's try our other little board. And we've got 3 cards. Outskirts is good. Outskirts is good. Bushland is okay. Firebreak is okay. There's a lot happening over here. I might swap the firebreak with another bushlands, and then I can use them. So I've got what? I've got 2 bushlands. The wind's going that way, so I might take those 2 out. And then I've got 2 in the outskirts. So the outskirts isn't bothering me too much. So I'll take out these 2. Keep that under control. Right, then we move. So it's going to go northwest, northwest, northwest. That'll go north, that'll go north. So we've been lucky with the wind so far. But it can all change very rapidly. Okay, so from position 1, we get 2 more fire tokens. Gale Force winds. Draw an additional 2 danger cards. This one, draw 1 danger card for each fire source on the current map and 1 for another map. So this is why I draw them, because that's really from 2, but now I have to draw 4 more. 2, 3, 4, and they chain. So we'll do this one first. Oh, fireball. That's actually really good, because a fireball is going to vaporize those and my fire break. So that's fine. From 2, we're going to get a bushfire, so 3 more tokens. And then 3, we're going to get an arsonist, so that's 1 token. And we'll do one from 1. Oh, it's a fireball. So that's going to go and hit my town, and that will get another. The town gets roasted before the thing. So this town's getting really hammered. Okay, so that is not great. So that was this one's second card, and now we're still got to do this card, and it's 2 tokens. But we got rid of that big fire. Well, it got rid of itself. Okay, so now we've got to do the weather. Wind picks up, double movement next round. So we'll just leave that there to remind us. And we're done. I've got 4 cards. Bushlands, not much is happening, so I'm going to bin one. Draw a new card. So I get one for farmland. Nothing much is happening in farmland. It's all happening in the outskirts. But you know what? I could get a fireball in that direction, which would be very bad. So I'm going to put a fire break. Play 2 of those. Stick a fire break there to protect that side of the map. Wind is northeast, so they're either going to go northwest, north or west. So that one's going to go west. Oh, that's a big pile there. West, that's going to go north. That one's going to go west, and that one's going to go northwest. Not too bad. Okay, so now it is danger cards. So we've got 3 tokens. And we've got, out of control, add 1 fire token to all fire sources. This applies on all boards. So that's okay, and empty. Discard all fire truck cards on all player hands. Well, that's lucky, you don't have any of those. Now our weather was going to be doubled this round, so it is going to go clockwise twice. Northeast. And we'll go to there. We need the fire chief now. The fire chief lets us get rid of all of one area, which would be really handy. Veterans are good, they can go anywhere on any board. Maybe I've been playing it wrong. You can only play these on your own board. I've been playing them on every board. Oh no, it's any location, any fire token on any board. Okay, farmland, I've got nothing, so I'm gonna throw that out and grab a new one. Okay, so we've got 2 veterans that can go anywhere, so that's handy. Outskirts and bushland. We've got 1 in the bushland, so let's knock that on the head. Weather is that way, so why don't we take this one out, because that'll save it crashing into our fire break. And then we've got 1 token anywhere. This way, this is going to be a problem, so we'll get rid of 2 of these. And that's that one done. So it's going to go north or east. Or northeast. So we've been really lucky with the fire so far. As lucky as you can be. Okay, now it's weather. Clockwise, anti-clockwise once. It's going to go north. Of course, if you'd set the boards up differently, because of course it's symmetrical, then we've just been really lucky that the weather's going that way. If we'd had the boards around the other way and our town hall's at the top, we would be in significant trouble. Okay, I'm going to draw 2 cards. Oh, Rainfalls is a good one. I'm going to play that. Well, I'll keep that. What have we got? Farmlands. Nothing much is happening with farmlands, so let's have another card. Counter Winds. Push 1 token all the way back to the outskirts of the board. Yeah, okay. Bit of a waste now, but I do like to burn through my cards because you just reshuffle those. Rainfalls means there's no danger this turn, which gives us a bit of a reprieve. There's one happening in the bushlands, so let's get rid of that. And I've got nothing happening in the farmlands, so that's done. Movement north. Everything is keeping out of our way, which is good. No danger card. And we do our weather. Anti-clockwise once. We're very lucky with the weather. Let's get 4 cards. Okay. Veteran can be used anywhere. Bushland, bushland. I've got nothing in the bushland, so let's burn one of those and have something else. Farmland. I've got nothing in the farmland. So I guess we just have to decide the weather's going that way. So let's knock that one on the head, because that's the danger at the moment. Do movement, they're either going north or west. Oh. Seismic shift. Or northwest if they can. Okay, then we do weather. Clockwise once. Really lucky again, north. Okay, let's draw 3 cards. We might actually win this. Fire truck. Firefighter, recycle. Recycle means you can go through and grab a card that you've already played, like Rainfalls, which I'll have and I will play, because then I don't have another danger card. It gives me another breather. So I've got an outskirts, nothing's happening in bushland, nothing in farmland. Let's play that outskirts, and I guess we'll get rid of that one. Movement, it's either going to go north, northwest. Nothing's going to move. It's all pushing up against that boundary, which is handy. Weather. Oh, heat wave. Add 2 heat tokens to each board. You must add a heat token to 2 distinct tile locations which already have 1 fire token. 2 to each board. Maybe I'll stick it on there. And that one's, there's no choice. That's done. Okay, and let's draw a card. We need the fire chief. Then we'll get rid of this, or water bomb. Reinforcements. I don't need that. I'm going to throw out my volunteer to draw another card. Water bomb. Here we go. That allows us to destroy all of them in a single one, but I have to match it with the corresponding card. So I don't have any outskirts cards, so I'm going to sit on that one. Farmland reinforcements, 1 fire token from any board. That's handy in the town, but I don't need it, so I will use that. Go north, so let's get rid of one of those. Okay. Danger. Oh no, I'm going to move. North. No one's going north, northeast, northwest, so that's easy. 1, 2, 3. Let's start there. Add 2 fire tokens. Nearly getting through there. 2 fire tokens. And 3 fire tokens. Weather anti-clockwise twice. West, which could be a problem here. Okay. Draw 2 cards. Oh, fire truck. Oh, okay, we can do that. So I'm going to bin my, well, discard my farmland. Get a fire break. I'm going to swap bushland with the water bomb, because then I can say let's use the water bomb on the outskirts with my fire truck and completely get rid of all of those. Thank you. And then I've got another outskirts, and I will use that one. We'll get rid of that one. Big water splosh there, so that's handy. Movement west. Everyone's going to move west. I do want to fall over there. Fire spreading all over the table. Okay. Then we do our 3 cards. Fire source 1. Oh, all fire tokens move 1 tile south. And that one's not going to move. 2 is going to be an arsonist. Fire, and then 3 is Raging Inferno. Move all fire tokens on all boards 1 tile closer to the town. So those ones are going to hit my fire break. And that one's coming in. That's coming in. That's coming diagonal. That's coming in. Now we're in trouble. Then add 2 fire tokens to each fire source on the current board, which is this one. So that's like a big wave has arrived, and then another wave has arrived. Oh dear. I haven't done weather. Wind direction moves twice clockwise, north, which is handy because it's going to blow it that way. Then we go to here and we draw another card. I need farmland now. Farmland is good. Veterans are good. Bushland I will discard to get something better. Fire truck. Fire break. Okay, so farmland. Which way is the wind going? That way. So that's going to go. Let's get that one's in the wrong place. Veteran, to get rid of another one. Outskirts, got to keep on top of it. Got nothing in the bushland. That's you done. Movement north. Danger cards. Well, we're over the hump. We're getting through the danger cards. So 1 is fire tokens. Spot fire. Another spot fire. East wind. All fire tokens move 1 east. Which turned out okay. Okay, then we do the weather. Clockwise once, northeast. Still, we're okay. 1, 2, 3. Wonder if we'll get the fire chief. We do. That's the card we really want. You need that with the fire chief is really good. Fire break is good. Farmland I don't need. Let's have something different. Veteran's good. Okay, so fire chief allows us to get rid of all the fire tokens on a single on any single tile for any board. So I can do that and go hose that one down. Where did that come from? Off there. So that's handy. I'm gonna swap that one with you because I don't need farmland, and I've got a bushland. I'll keep the fire break. Where am I? Get rid of that one. And I've got an anything token. So let's get rid of another one of those. Kind of under control. Move northeast. So they're either going to go north or east. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2 fires. 2, firestorm. Move all fire tokens on the current board 1 tile closer to the town. Okay. Then add 1 fire token to each fire source on the current board. This is actually the worst because they're all spread out. And then 3 is an arsonist. Weather. Anti-clockwise once, which is handy. North again. Okay. Get 1. And we get to reshuffle these. But we're getting through our danger cards. Of course, you get through them faster if you have more players, or are significantly slower if you're playing one-headed solo, which was just brutal. Oh no, where did that come from? What is that? Raging Inferno. No, I've already had that. Oh, well, gone forever now. Okay, so I needed 2 more cards. I don't need anything in the farmland. No, so I'll get rid of that. I wouldn't mind a fire break over here somewhere. Well, the farmland, which I just threw out. Oops. Bushland. Outskirts. Oh no, I got a fireland. I'll swap a bushlands with the other player, and then I can whack a fire break here, which is always a good choice. And then I've got a bushland. The wind's that way, so I'll get rid of one of those. And outskirts. Get rid of one of those. Okay, so everything's going to go north, if it can. And then we've got 3 danger cards. So we're on this one. So 1 is an arsonist. And another arsonist. Very bad. And 3 is not great. Weather. Anti-clockwise twice. West. Okay, got 3 cards. Bushlands. I've got 1. I've only got 1, so I can knock that one on the head. Let's get something else. And I picked up another bushlands. Fine, so I'll get rid of 1 of the bushlands. Then I'm going to put another fire break there, because I've got to protect my house. Outskirts, the wind is going this way, so I probably should get rid of that one. Then it's movement, which is west. And danger cards. This one is an arsonist. Ooh, a lot of those hanging around. And then a spot fire. And lightning strike. Draw 3 additional danger cards. Draw 1 danger card for each fire source on the current board. Oh dear. So that's just another 3. This is where you burn through your danger cards, which is kind of good because you need that to win. But all fire tokens move 1 tile north, which is fine because if it was south it would be really bad. All tiles move 1 tile west. We are really lucky with these. If we were on a different board or a different orientation, we'd be in trouble. And then this one, all fireball. So we've got a fireball coming from that direction, takes out those 2 and my fire break, which was lucky I put that there. Done. Weather. Reverse. The wind reverses direction and moves clockwise 4 times. Okay. Okay. So we're all going this way now. Your turn. I just took out my own community centre. Okay, fire truck, bushland. I don't need. Oh, fire chief's good. I'll do that in a minute. Oh, we have another card. So we've got fire chief, which will take out a whole pile of stuff. Weather's going this way. I'm going to take out the biggest pile because that seems like a sensible thing to do. Outskirts, farmland. I've got nothing in the farmland, so I guess we'll take out those 2. Oh, actually, outskirts. Those are probably bigger danger at the moment. East. And then we get 3 danger cards. Arsonist. Ooh. Discard all firefighter cards. Don't have any of those, which is why I burn through my cards. Another arsonist. Okay, weather. Ooh. For all tiles with more than 1 fire token, disperse the tokens to any vacant surrounding tiles. Ensure there's at least 1 on the originating tile. This applies to all player boards. So that's going to go, and then that's going to go. That's not entirely helpful. Okay. Okay, so veteran's good. Bushland I can use, fire break I can hold on to. I'll hold on to that, I think. So I've got 2 in the bushland. The fires are going this way, so I'm going to get rid of those 2. And then I've got a veteran that can do one anywhere, and I'll probably get rid of that one because if the wind changes, that'll be a problem. Movement east. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So from 1 we've got a fireball. So that's going to go in here, hit my town, get my other house. That's not nice. 2. South winds. All fire tokens move 1 tile south. That's getting a bit close. And then 3 is, oh, all fire tokens move 1 tile east. This player's in trouble. And wind, weather, anti-clockwise once, southeast. So that's not ideal. Got 3 cards. Farmlands I don't need, so I'm going to bin that and have this. I get another farmland. I got a veteran, which is good. Bushland's good. You know what? I'm going to swap one of my bushlands for my other player, because then I can stick a fire break in the farmland here, just on the off chance. So then I've got a bushland, the wind's that way, so I'll get rid of this one, and I'm going to get rid of that one as well. Seems sensible. Wind, so that one's going to go south, south, diagonal, and diagonal. Okay, 3 cards. Spot fire, 2 more tokens. Bushfire, 3 more tokens. And 3 more tokens. And weather, anti-clockwise twice, which is pretty good. We've been very lucky with the wind today, and that's the that's the replayability of this game. You never know what the wind's going to do. Okay, farmland. I could throw that out because that's not a bother. Fire truck outskirts is handy. Handy. Bushland. Okay, bushland can go. Got 2 on the outskirts. I can take those 2. And a veteran will take out 1. Let's take 1 off there. And what are you doing there? I got 3 of these. Oh, all players discard 1 card from hand from card. Don't care. Oh, all tokens move 1 north. And discard all volunteer cards. Also don't care, but that could be, very bad in a different situation. All blustery winds, moves twice. One direction moves moves clockwise twice, southeast. Okay. 2, 3, 4. We're not actually. Looks like we're going to win this one. Oh, recycle. What do we got? Do we have a fire chief? I think we did have a fire chief, didn't we? Yeah, there he is. Okay, so fire chief, I'll douse that one. Gone. 2 on the outskirts. 1 and 1. And then we'll sit on that one. And then that's our last danger card. Pyromat. Deploy 3 tokens. Okay. Then add 1 more fire source, 1 more token to each fire source on the board. So we get it a little bit bigger. Weather, I think we're okay. Double the wind movement next round. That's easy. Done. I didn't do the, I did the movement. Maybe I did the movement. Anyhow, I think we've won this one. More luck than anything with the wind, to be honest. I can throw that one out because I've got no more danger cards, so I don't care about that. I've got a bushland and an anything, so farmland I can't use, so I can use the veteran to get rid of that one. Yeah, movement south east or south. The weather moves twice, so it's going to go 4 times. Oh, that's funny because it's going to go 4 and then 4, which is a little pointless. Then it's this one's go. Might even be able to tidy it up. So what have we got? Veterans, which is good. We can throw away the farmland because we don't need any of those. Fire break. Why don't we just swap that with this one? So we've got 1 in the bushland. We've got remove any 1 and remove any 1. fire will move. Weather clockwise twice, which would have been very bad, but not so bad now. And then I've got 4 cards. I'll draw 1. I've got a bushland, which I can't use. I'll get rid of that. I think we're pretty much sorted. Outskirts, take out that one. None of those. Oh, they're going to move. They're going to move southwest. So that's going to go west, and that one's going to go southwest. So they're going to join up. They could still take me out. That would be very funny. I haven't done the weather. Anti-clockwise twice. Once. West. Coming to get me. Okay. So I've got 3. I need bushland. You want anything in the bushland? So I'll swap your outskirts for a bushland. I can put a fire break in the farmland, and then I'll do a bushland, and then they're going to move. Boom. If I wasn't playing, so technically I think it should only do 1, but the way I'm playing, the way I played it is the fire break takes out the whole fire. And I guess maybe I'll revise that house rule when I come back, because I've survived the Inferno. I lost 3 houses, but this one was fine. I've still got quite a few fire breaks. Anyway, that was full playthrough of two-handed solo of Raging Inferno. Yeah, good fun. A lot of randomization. You can get some really bad cards in the danger. But I'm obviously getting better at it. But I was lucky with the wind. Having the wind blowing north for most of the game meant that I didn't have so many. When the fires get into the houses, they move around the houses, and when all the houses are gone, they then. So again, it's kind of like Castle Panic. You know, losing your castle and then losing the centre. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and like.